Welcome to week 5. And in week 5, we're going to continue on Word and pick up a couple of things as we go through this. One of the things that we're going to be doing this week is mail merge, and tables would be the other thing. So we're also going to talk a little bit about documenting our sources. Next week, you're going to do some more work on the documenting the sources. So I went into the agenda on Canvas, and what you're going to be doing this week is you're going to be doing the Word Chapter 2 Grader Assessment and submitting that. So make sure you start on that early. This one's probably a little bit more difficult than some of the others, and you might have some questions. So if you start on it Monday evening, chances are you're not going to be able to get it completed. So make sure you start on that early. Then you're going to be looking at Chapter 3, and this week you're just going to be doing the interactive video tutorials. And again, I would encourage you to make sure you watch them because it will make your life easier as you do this. We're going to do some mail merge this week, but we are also going to come back and do some projects that involve doing tables and mail merge. So if you don't watch these, then when you get to those projects, they're going to be very difficult to do. So you're going to read from the e-text, and you're also going to do one of the hands-on exercises in the e-text this time. So we will come back to that. So the first thing that you're going to be working on are tables and charts, and most importantly, tables. And one of the things with tables is we think of tables as always having the borders and rows. We talked about tabs last week, and a lot of times we used to use tabs to line up columns of information. A lot of times now we use tables because they're easier to work with, and we just don't put the borders on the table and they look like they're set up with just tabs. So you're going to be working with the tables and how you format the tables, use styles to make them look better, and do things like that. The second part of this is working with charts. Now what I would tell you is we're going to get an introduction to those, but generally when I want to put a chart in a document, I will do it in Excel and then I will transfer it over because there are more features, and that's generally where you work with numbers. The mail merge is going to be creating different mailings, and with mail merge it's either you can do mail merge, you can do email, you can do labels, but you're taking a list of data and you're personalizing that text for each individual. So that's what you're going to be doing with that, and that's what the exercise is. So I am just going to step back one step from the agenda and point out one thing. When you do the hands-on assignment, if you look at the data that you downloaded on your disk a couple weeks ago, one of the things is that letter is not in that data if you use the mass download. So what we've done is we've put that letter text on the week 5 module, and you can just use that particular week 5 module. Make sure you know where you're saving it because you will be submitting that then back into this submit. You'll be submitting that here, so you will need that. So I wanted you to be aware of that. In the modules for week 5, you will have your e-text, your grader assessment, and your interactive video tutorials, as well as one skills video. There's a discussion board question on this one. It is tips for preparing for the interview. And again, your quiz. So those are the things that you are going to be working on this week. And again, if you have any questions, email me early. Monday night at 11 o'clock or Monday night at 10 o'clock is not a good time to get questions answered. So again, start early, and I will get back with you again on next week.